Hello, everybody. Paul Jancarella here from Speaking to Empower. And I wanted to share a story today. When is enough enough? In other words, when is doing something too much, too little, whether it be material, immaterial, tangible, intangible? Where am I going with this? In other words, my wife, who I love and adore, back in the day, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago, when I was really drinking more than I probably should be when it comes to alcohol, I'd be partying pretty crazy, this, that, and the other thing. And she was very conscious of that and would be very, I don't want to say critical, but be very observant to, how much I'm drinking, how it's affecting me, what I'm doing, am I driving, all these particular things. Well, fortunately, and I say fortunately because when I was diagnosed with bipolar, the medication they put me on said it does not mix well at all with alcohol. So that was a decision that I had to make, to either keep drinking and suffer the consequences on the other end, or to remove that behavior entirely. So I chose to remove drinking from my regiment. And it's been a good thing. It has. Other people may tell you differently, but for me, and that's what matters, it's been a good thing. So I have tea when I meet with people at a coffee shop or whatever have you. And that's a healthier alternative in some respects to coffee and all the milk and whatever have you. I just do plain tea, green tea in some respects. But the tea still has caffeine. And a high caffeine content for me is not good because it makes me a little jittery and a little bit more manic. Even though I may not be manic, it can affect my mental health. I share this with you because my wife had asked me to hold something up for her so she could kind of read it or whatever have you, and my hands were shaking. She's like, "What the heck's wrong with you?" I said, "No, nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine." She's like, "Well, why are your hands shaking?" She's like, "Did you have caffeine today?" I had 3 appointments, an 8 o'clock, a 9 o'clock, and a 10:30. All 3 of those appointments I had a tea. So needless to say, my hands are going to be jittery, my nerves are going to be on edge. Not to the limit where I couldn't operate a vehicle, but it could be affecting my sleep patterns or my overall health patterns. So my initial thought process was, when is this woman gonna get off my back? I quit drinking and she's still on my back when I'm drinking caffeine, for crying out loud. The answer to that is never, because she loves me and she's looking out for my best interest. That's my interpretation. She may say, it's not that I don't love you, or that I do love you, it's the fact that I don't want you to keep me up snoring at night or whatever to disrupt my schedule. And God forbid you go back into a psychiatric hospital again. I don't want to be running the whole household by myself again. So it's all in how we interpret things and do things. So try to pull the good from everything. I'm not saying what you're doing is right or wrong, but what I am saying is there's a better way to do what we're doing. So I guess that's the long way of telling you folks to have a good weekend, to enjoy yourself, and I'll check in with you on Monday. In the meantime, be well, stay well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.